Just when you thought we were out of Fox content, nope, there's still more. This is Nintendo Power. This is a real Nintendo Power, not a bootleg Nintendo Power. And we're going to look at just the StarFox article in here. Now, this was made in, let's see if I can find the year. Back then when you could save money on games. April 93. What a great year that was. I was 15. And here we have, this is the competition stuff. Have you ever flown an R-Wing? This is the competition. You go on a getaway vacation. I all showed you all this one. Look at this. Look at that, Super StarFox Weekend. I still have this. That's why I'm not too angry about my acquisition from eBay. I have the most valuable thing. And also, I also have my R-Wing. The real deal. Okay, I'll read you the article here. Here is the first page. Nintendo Super FX game StarFox. It blasts players into a new realm of interactive 3D gaming never seen before on a video game system. But once you plugged into the game pack, the challenge takes you from the technology for some of the fastest, hottest action you've ever seen. I'm reading yellow font against green, like bright color against bright color you've ever seen before. Get set for a strategic, what am I looking at? Survey of every stage but the end, of course. Because, I don't know if you understand this, but we didn't have, this is not a full guide. You saw a preview. This is all that we had. We didn't have demos of games. This was the demo. You understand? This was the demo of a game back in 1993. So here is the familiar screen. But this is what we had. Now, this game was set to come out a couple of months later. 1-1 Corneria. The first mission of the StarFox team is to escape from Corneria on their quest to defeat the evil Emperor Andros, flying over this Earth-like planet. You have to dodge through a city while fighting Imperial ships. Towers down. The blue towers will tip over and fall like cut trees towards the middle of the screen. Just fly above the level of the ground and speed between them. I would say just go in between when I had to do in level 3, which is when they come down, there's a little triangle that you can go in between the towers. So here is this isometric Zaxxon-like layout. This is the Zaxxon layout. You see? Look how nice that looks, right? See the way it shines, right? And there's a little model of Fox McCloud helping out. Let's see here. You get, and elsewhere in the game, wingmen may ask for assistance when they can't handle an enemy ship. In this case, Slippy is in trouble. Watch for his R-Wing fighter to pass in front of you. When an enemy ship following him appears and fires, if you don't help your wingman, he may take excessive damage. No shit. Supply ring. If you pass through any part of the blue supply ring, much of your shield energy will be returned, and you'll continue from that point instead of from the beginning. So these are where the 3D versions of checkpoints. Watch your 6. Watch your 6. The saucer ship appears from behind you and moves out into the shooting range after you pass the supply ring. You'll have to start blast. You'll have to blast it with multiple shots to destroy it. And here's the attack carrier. This is the first appearance, the first time that we Americans saw these level designs, okay? The first boss enemy is the attack carrier at the end of stage 1-1. It approaches from behind you on the right side of the flight corridor. So keep to the left and use your retro rockets and slow your speed. The attack carrier launches smaller ships to attack you. Blast the small ships and aim for the red launch bays on the attack carrier when they are turned towards you. So here, Andros is building a base. Look for a warp to the black hole. Oh yeah, they tell you about the black hole here. Look for a warp to the black hole before the supply ring. Blast the center of the rotating bars of asteroids to reveal this key. Now, you'll see a funny face. You have to fly toward the funny face, in case those of you who don't know what that's about. Yellow asteroids can be destroyed. Let me see if they tell you how to destroy the rock crusher properly. The diamond-shaped laser ports on the external pods can be destroyed with your lasers. However, you can use one bomb. If you use one bomb, you can destroy all 4 lasers at once on one side and do the same for the other side. That's how with the weekend competition card, that's how you get there. You get to level 3 faster and see more level 3. Here we have 1-3 Space Armada. You have Steer directly towards battleships that face you directly, and you'll enter them automatically. So this was a new thing because your only briefing for this kind of game was Star Wars the arcade game, right? Star Wars the arcade game, virtual racing. There was nothing else like this. Okay, and virtuality was too expensive. It was thousands of dollars to own. You had to have a big. Imagine the Virtual Boy, but you had to wear the Virtual Boy on your head. It was a big contraption. So that the Virtual Boy wouldn't come out for 2 more years. Meteor, the dancing in Sector. The dancing in Sector changes shape as you attack, pulling up its legs as they stick out from the central spinning disc. Target the legs first and blast them when they turn red. When the insector moves towards you, simply dodge and wait for it to move out in front again. With only the central disc of the main battle bridge returning, attack the red planets. It's invulnerable when it dances. So a battle-based meteor. And here is more. I think, let me see here. 10. Oh, I think I'm missing a page or two. But I have the pages somewhere. So this is, I believe that this is level 2. So what you're seeing here is level 2 of the same of 1-1. So this is 2-1, what you're seeing here. So it's a little bit, I think they have more enemies, more obstacles. And here we look at, they show us Sector X, which I like. Well, Sector X is like when you right out of the gate, because you don't go to the asteroid field in 2-1 or 2-2. You're going to above the planet. Titania. I like Titania because you have Professor Hangar, the planet from which Cornelia gets its raw materials. It's taken over by Andros. To win it back, you'll have to fly over the surface, and then you get to Professor Hangar, and he's like, see you later, or whatever he says. After passing over the planet, you'll enter a huge complex in a long passage where you'll face Professor Hangar. As you and the boss speed along the corridor, it releases droid ships from flaps on the left and right sides. Blast the droids, then target the main enemy. Like most stages of StarFox, this one requires a cool head and steady aim. The only tricks that pay off well are patience and skill. Sector Y. This is my favorite music. Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. That's my favorite music, right? Life forms reminiscent of sea creatures. So you got manta rays, you'll face the star squid, stingrays, space amoebas, and even an interstellar whale. I don't think we've seen this duplicated in other StarFox games where they're just creatures. Venom, there you go above Venom. And then here you have the Galactic Rider. You have Andros again. This tells you about Andros. So here is level 3. This is the one I showed Sunday night. No help required. Your help isn't always appreciated as the wingman, especially when they are in hot pursuit of interstellar bad guys. Sometimes it's best just to stay out of the way. Get lost, you fiends. Gun batteries on the surface will open fire. Choose a gate. Tower targets. So I just go underneath the towers when that happens. Tower hopping. The walkers are transporting horizontal towers and other towers fall. You may have to fly over some towers and beneath others. Choose the path that requires the least amount of movement of the R-Wing. This is the Destructor. So I think the backstory is that Falco took out the attack carrier in level 3, so you have to face this thing. So you have to make sure you destroy that last triangle before it gets you. Tower hopping. Asteroid Belt. This is where I would have been going to this boss here, the Blade Barrier, if I hadn't fucked up. This is also where you can go to the Lost Dimension and fight the giant slot machine and get to that secret ending. So there's like 4 paths. Fortuna. This is the one I kind of like, the dinosaur character. You get to the dinosaur twin-headed dragon. There's Sector Z. Dun 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 dun. Right, all the things fly at you. Atomic Base 2. Macbeth and the Spinning Core. There is Venom. The Great Commander. Oh my God. The Great Commander actually consists of 3 ships, all of which must be destroyed. Don't spread out your shots. Concentrate on one section until it is destroyed. And once it's destroyed, then move on to the next. Andros awaits you. Look at all the Muppets here. There's everybody. There's everybody. These are the original models. The original model. I'm gonna have to ask Imamura where those original models went. Andros awaits you. The final challenge still lies ahead as you scream over the home world of your enemy and pursue its defenses. At the end of each course, Andros awaits with his telekinetic attack and attack of the mind over matter. We'll leave that final strategy up to you. Now, I wouldn't learn until the 2000s that you had bull-headed bull Andros. So this is the first form of Andros, but they don't show you the second form because they want you to be surprised. And here's a poster for Battletoads and Battletoads Double Dragon, the final Battletoads game on the NES. One of 3 Battletoads games, I think, I think it's just one of 2 for the Super Nintendo. There's Nestor. Remember Nestor? And now it's time for a comic strip. Act 3, The Thrill Is Gone, StarFox. You have, who was that? Fiona? No, Farrah, Phoenix, General Pepper, Falco Lombardi, Peppy Hare, Slippy Toad. Okay, I'm going to try to do the acting as best I can here. Are you ready? Here we go. Their pressures always flew straight into our trap. Nothing can escape us. Their history. Whoosh! Shoo, shoo. Now you'll really see some fireworks. Shrek. Great shot, Farrah. You sure peeled the paint off that fighter. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Call it a professional assessment. Just keep your nose dry. They're talking about flirting with danger. Fox must be mad. Don't sweat it, Falco. Fox is under control. I'm not sure which one's speaking. Yee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Look at that art. Oh, here we go. The Cornerian fools have fallen for the bait. Now our battle attack area will make minced mouse meat out of them. Rum. That's the biggest trash compactor I've ever seen. I'll take out the garbage. No, Farrah, that carrier's too powerful. One ion missile and you'll be... Oh, ho, 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 no, whoosh, kablam. Farrah, you're hit. I must have blinked back there. This is no joke. Bail out. It won't do much good. We're surrounded by Imperial forces. Trust me, Farrah. Eject now. I hope you brought your catcher's mitt. Shoo. I have never seen this in a game. Blah, blah, blah. The anti-grav sale is open, Fox. I haven't dropped the ball yet. Talk about your world-class saves. This game isn't over, Junior. The battle attack carrier is moving in. I'll give them a taste of my blasters. And then we'll top it off with a Nova bomb. Ooh. And there he goes. It really ruffles my feathers the way Fox always gets the last shot. He's like his father. He has class, style, grace, under pressure, a real Renaissance Fox. What a stunt! My brain hurts just thinking about doing it. Can you hear me, Fox? Loud and clear. It seems I owe you again. I should have been covering your wing. Yeah, next time. Ooh, what pages. And so the StarFox team won the first battle. Next, they scoured the outer provinces, cleaned up the border territories, and cleansed the capitals and imperial scum. But the fight had just begun. They turned the rock crusher into pea gravel. There's General Pepper. I don't know what that's about. I think these characters are in StarFox too. They finished off the Space Armada like a donut in a fat farm. But the ultimate goal was the Imperial base on Venom. Fox is bringing them home, General. He has more courage than a dentist with 3 saber-toothed rats in the waiting room. You must be pretty broken up about having to stay behind while Junior saves the universe. Care for a sucker? My ship was destroyed, General. How could I eat sweets knowing that I should be out there risking my fur with the other pilots? I've been wondering, General, why does everybody call Fox Jr.? Ah, so you haven't heard the story about Fox Sr.? Well, let me tell you. What? Andros. General Pepper, I presume. How nice to see you again. I must warn you, this young McLeod is trying my patience. He has destroyed my Conarian army, wiped out my space defenses, and kidnapped my favorite android pig, Herbert. Herbert? Who's Herbert? But I'm telling you, he will never survive my telekinetic amplifier. His soul will be shattered like glass. What an ape! What was that crash I heard? Calm down, Fox. Andros dropped in via his telekinetic amplifier. Apparently the anti-gravity carrier waves don't know how to knock.
If he can reach the bar, just think what he could do to an R-Wing attacking the Venom.
We can't reach Andros until we get to Venom. There's one way he might not have considered. We might have to go through the black hole. To be continued. Counselor's Corner. Look at all this. Look at all this. Look at all these games. Does anybody know? Anybody remember these games? King's Quest V. What a game this was. I don't think you'll find this except in bootlegs. Metroid 2. Legend of Zelda. Look at all this stuff. Player's Challenge. Like, I got the... Can you do this stuff? This is the stuff that was on GamePro TV. DuckTales 2. Yoshi's Cookie. One of the last Nintendo games. The top Super Nintendo games. This was always going to be the best one, but this one made the top. Tecmo Super Bowl. Super Mario Land 2. Nobody thought anything about Wario. Here is the review for StarFox. I'll read this really quick. Company Nintendo, $59.95 as of April 93, 8 megabits, 3D space action with Super FX chip. Fast action and 3D polygon adventure combined in StarFox for a brand new breed of interstellar action game. Fox McCloud and the StarFox team must combat the dastardly Emperor Andros. This month's cover review explores strategies for your R-Wing, surviving in your R-Wing fighter. So, excellent control of the spaceship, 3D effects, and sound. The 3 courses give the game replayability and make it a challenge for any skill level. But the polygon graphics lack detail, of course, because it was the 16-bit. Hit detection on some objects, such as asteroids, seems to extend well beyond the object itself, resulting in unexpected crashes. Yeah. And these are all the other games. These are all the scores. StarFox is sort of... It hits the high marks. It hits the high marks. It hits the 4s. So it's probably the best thing that you got for that month. We would get these monthly, monthly magazines. This is a good one, but I've never played it. Civilian, Pro Sport Hockey. You had so many Super Nintendo games on the way. And some Game Boy. But very few NES games like Battletoads. Tasmania. I think this never came out. Tasmania for NES never came out. Kirby came out. Crash Test Dummies, I have that one. Cool World, I think, did come out. But Battletoads, I have that one. Legends of the Ring, I think that's an 8-bit game. Oh my god. Look at all this stuff. Look at all this. Next issue, Batman Returns. Look at all this. 1992, but 93. This is the best one here for the Super Nintendo. The best version. And, oh, look at this. Look at this preview. The first good look at Link's next adventure. This is all that we had back then. We didn't have IGN. We didn't have internet. It's all we had. Look at this. Look at these fan arts. You win all kinds of shit. Look at these cards here. These collector trading cards. Look at this. This was it. This was 1990s nostalgia. More to come, including goth metal lore. We'll look at Arkham Asylum, and maybe some more Batman gameplay. Yeah, we'll see.